go to menti.com and then key in this number and answer those questions.
Okay, so that's a screenshot. Maybe Salah can share with us later. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but what I say is exactly what it was, because you are here to learn.
Okay. All right. Here is the result.
Okay.
Yep.
So did you
Can
paste
see-
it there?
Yep. I'm sharing my screen right now.
That's quick. Okay. Okay. So that's the result. So good that all of you know that why you are here. Yeah. I'm surprised that none of you come here to love.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Find time for that as well. Yeah. Okay. All right. Never mind. It's just a joke from me. Okay. So next,
Sure.
go to the next. So let me go. Oh, I have the action of TIF as a state engineer. If you're able to describe program approach. So what is our approach at the faculty in terms of multidisciplinary? So if you can explain that and describe that, I have done my job. Yeah. So those are the 3 learning outcomes of this talk. So let's go next, Salah. Okay, so in order for us to ensure the intended learning outcomes is achieved, we have 3, remember? So these are the content, yeah? So my content include what and why multidisciplinary engineering. I'm going to go through using an ABC approach. I will talk to you later about what is an ABC. And content 2 is on engineering program educational objectives for new students. This is a good refresher. Probably you have done it during your orientation, during the first week of your coming here, and also what is the program outcomes. Yeah. So that is just a refresher. We're going to go that very quickly. And content 3 is on Faculty of Engineering, our approach to your multidisciplinary exposure. So what is it? How do we do that? Yeah. And we will have some question and answer session. And before we conclude, yeah. All right. Let's go next. Okay. So what is an ABC? I'm trying to pitch you the multidisciplinary approach of the faculty using this NABC. The need, we have to establish the need and what is our approach. And I have to share with you the benefits. Otherwise, you won't buy my idea. Yeah. But I have to let you be aware of the competitors among us or competitors around us. Yeah. So this NABC is actually a method where you can pitch your proposal. During your 4-year study, you'll be pitching a lot of design proposal, a lot of assignment. This is one way of pitching based on needs, approach, benefits, and competition. Yeah, and this is done. This is actually developed and executed by Stanford Research Institute, and we managed to learn from them when they come to UPM. We pick them a lot. Yeah, but if you know in the year 2000, early 2000, they bought, yeah, SRI bought iPhone touch screen. Yeah, they bought that for 250 million. The innovation of that touch screen, iPhone touch screen. That is when before Samsung, before Huawei have that technology, iPhone has it first. Yeah. Okay, so that is a Stanford Research Institute method. So let's go to the gist of today. So let me go with the definition again. We have seen the definition from ISTE, and this is the definition from Purdue University. What is multidisciplinary engineering? Yeah. For your information, Purdue is one of the best university in the US. Yeah, and we have a few of us in the department that graduated from that university. Yeah, and they say that multidisciplinary engineering is an excellent preparation for a graduate program or a career in industry, because it prepares you as not just as engineers, but also managers and entrepreneurs. Yeah, so where entrepreneurs is when you start your own company. I'm sure some of you already starting online businesses and everything during your spare time. Yeah, so that's why we want to inculcate more that, yeah. And the important professional attributes include communication skill. They didn't say knowledge, because knowledge is given. You have to have knowledge in order to be engineers. Yeah. So, but over and above of that is you have to have community, should be able to speak so that others can understand. Yeah. And lifelong learning should be there. Yeah. You have to have this skill called team skill, and you work with teams. Somebody don't like to work in team in your own lab. Yeah, the ethics should be in whatever design that you do, in whatever proposal that you have. The ethics should be there, so that when you build a bridge, they don't collapse tomorrow. Yeah, so when you build a house, they don't collapse tomorrow. When you build, when you have a transmission plant or power plant, it don't it don't explode. Yeah, every program, you have eight programs are here. All of you are from 8 different programs. You should have a clear educational goals. Yeah. So what are the goals? What are educational goals of our engineering programs? Let's go there. Dr. Salah. Okay, so we developed this Faculty of Engineering EO, yeah, with a clear mind of what we want you to be, what you can be after you graduate, not before. Yeah, in between them, you would have are they in the Faculty of Engineering in generic terms. Next, so we develop our educational objective for you, embedding these key elements. Yeah, the key elements is knowledge and competencies. As professionals, we also want you to be aware of society and environment around you. You have to engage with them with whatever design that you have and whatever solution that you give. You have to include society and environment requirement. And at the same time, we want you to continue with your lifelong learning. Those are the key elements in your educational objective, be it whatever program you are. You can be in agriculture and biosystem. You can be in chemical engineering. Your generic program educational objective come from these 3 key elements. So I'm just going to go through with one example. This is from my department, Computer and Communication System Engineering, CCSE. Yeah, so we have 4. Some of the program has 3, so it doesn't matter because the key element is there. Yeah, so number 1 is we want to produce you with adequate knowledge and appropriate attitude. So we are marketing your attitude now during these 4 years to work in relevant industry. You can be good, but if your attitude is lousy, you're not going to get a job. Yeah, so I can assure you that because they will filter your technical knowledge based on CGPA. Some, I know for sure, some career HR, they come for career placement talk and they say, we filter, for example, Intel, they filter 3.5, the rest they just discard. But when you come to interview, they at your attitude. It's no longer on your transcript. It is based on your attitude. So that's what we try. Educational goals number 2 is to produce you as an engineer who are creative and innovative. Yeah, you can design something by having this out of the box thinking. Yeah, but at the same time you are concerned with society, culture, and environment. So because you have to be at peace with them. Otherwise, your design will be like a sotam. Yeah, it looks very funny. Yeah. So goals number 3 is to produce engineers who are able to adapt with global work environment. So we don't only prepare you for local industry, but also multinational company like Intel, Motorola, even Petronas is MNC, multinational national company. Yeah. So and also to pursue research and learning, yeah, like I was telling you. And again, we have a number 4 to produce you who continuously want to improve your learning, improve your knowledge, yeah. So for your self-development, yeah. So those are the 4 examples, yeah. So if you check with your handbook, your program, you probably have 3, you probably have 4 with a different statement, but the key element is the same. Yeah, correct. So next. Okay, so how do we get? Before we get there, so let us go into this Mentimeter again. So let's see if we have more participation this time. Yeah, so apart from that technical knowledge, which is a must, as I told you just now, what do you think is the most important attribute of an engineer? So let's go to that. I'm going to give you again 2-3 minutes. So to go to Mentimeter. Okay, I'm waiting for your results. The engineer's attributes. So keep it coming. Good. They're coming fast. And I have like, how many of you? I have like 176 now. What happened to the 200 more? Come on. Keep it coming. We have 275, 282, 300. Good, more participation this time. Yeah, and you're getting faster. So this is how your lecturer will keep you awake, especially in the afternoon. Otherwise, I myself would doze off. Okay. All right. So that's about everybody. Stop already. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to share with Salah, Dr. Salah, and Dr. Salah will share with us because he's controlling. He's moderating that. Okay. Let me share that again. Okay, Salah, all yours.
Okay, the results are in.
Good.
Let's
you know why you are
see.
here, and you know that the characteristic or the attribute to become a good engineer.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is the
Okay. Good attitude.
character.
Yeah. You know you have to have good attitude, otherwise people don't hire you. And you should have good communication. So this is out of the box. Yeah, I have not touched that. Yeah, so and that's good. Thank you for participating. Yeah, so that should keep you awake. So let's go next to our now I'm going to establish the need. So I'm going to establish the need of multidisciplinary engineering through the definition of Purdue that you have seen just now. Yeah. So have a look why you want to go into this multidisciplinary. If you work with your own team only, if you work with one program only, you probably don't see beyond you. Yeah. So that's why Purdue say these are the one that I bold. Yeah. These are most important attribute to become an engineer, so that you have a clear goal and you can communicate well, you can have the art of self-learning, and beside apart from what you have put just now, exploration, you want to you have critical thinking and things like that. Yeah, so I have established the need for multidisciplinary engineering, the requirement, why we want to go into that, and later we'll look into the approach. So next. Okay, so but before we go into the approach, let me go through with you the program outcomes. I think your coordinator have told you last week, if there's a class last week, that you have the outcome that you want to achieve for this course. Yeah, I'm sure PO1 is one of them, engineering knowledge. Yeah, and today I'm just going to go with PO1 again. Yeah, but for Engineering Accreditation Council, they use this PO1 to PO12, which is given to us. It's not given, it is required of us because we are under Washington Accord, meaning when you graduate, they will see that you have attained all these 12 outcomes, and you can be mobile. When I say mobile, you can go to other Washington Accord signatories country like America, UK. You can work in other countries. The mobility is out among Washington Accords country. That's why these are the outcomes that is generic to all this country of Washington Accord. Singapore, Indonesia is coming in, yeah, and China already, Australia, yeah, many more, yeah. So that's why this is like a perjanjian, we call it, like agreement. Accord is like an agreement, yeah. So if you graduated from any engineering program in Malaysia, you can be mobile into other country. You can practice in other countries. So if you notice, the technical knowledge is 1 to 5. Yeah, you should have engineering knowledge. You should be able to analyze the problem. You should be able to design. You should be able to investigate to have better design. Yeah, and you should be able to use modern tools. Yeah. So those are very technical knowledge base, yeah. But at the same time, you have to consider the engineers and society part of it, which is with ethics and everything, and also have to consider environment and sustainability of your planet, and also sustainability of everything, not just the planet, yeah. Sustainability of your design, sustainability of the material that you use, and ethics, yeah. But these are the one that you just put up just now in Mentimeter. These are required in workplace. Yeah. So when you work, this is so important because the technical knowledge, you come already with your qualification. Yeah. So these are one that bring you far, that can take you far. Yeah. Okay. So we also have PO13. We have PO1 to 12, which is generic to all Washington Accord program. Yeah. But PO13 is specific for UPM. And we thought this is so good for you to have because you don't only have to have those of engineering requirement, but also entrepreneurship, because you probably want to have your own company. So that would help a lot. Yeah. So we add 12 plus 1, which is entrepreneurial skill. Okay. So those are the PO that the faculty or the department has put up for you. Yeah. All right. Let's go next. Thank you, Kelvin. So Calvin is saying that he's awake. He's not asleep. Yeah, and Nurul too. Thank you. Okay. So what are the aspects of transformation that we have? Because you will be the first one to use this curriculum of 2021-2025. So this is our approach. So because your sister, brothers, yeah, everybody is, thank you so much. Yeah, because I know that everybody's awake. Good. Yeah. So we want to develop a future-proof graduates because we know we cannot anticipate what's going to happen, but we want to make sure that we prepare you to what's going to happen. We could have a different pandemic in the year to come. Na'uzubillah. Let's not hope for that, yeah? Because this COVID also already taken us like two years to recover, yeah? So we want to develop a future-proof graduate. Whatever, come what may, whatever the future is, you are proof, yeah? You are future-proof. So we will provide you a curriculum. So this is our approach to the curriculum with a good delivery, a good assessment, and we can produce a good quality graduates. Yeah. So you are the first to be the one having this curriculum of 2021 and 2025. Yeah. So your big brother and big sister, they have a different curriculum. The content may be the same, but probably the delivery and some of the assessment will be different. Yeah. Okay. So next, Salah. Okay, again on the approach, yeah. So what we do is at the entry, these are the common courses that we develop for you so that you can start building your network. You can start working with mechanical. You can start talking, not Yeah, you start talking. Oh, you're from mechanical, so I'm from electrical. Building the network start from here. Yeah. Later on, when you work, you know that you have already people in mechanical, you have people in chemical, you have people in electrical, and the rest. Yeah. So we start building your network through these common courses. So look at here, we have 300 of you working together. There'll be cases that you come together. Yeah, it's just so happened that we come together online, so that's too bad. But we like you to mingle with each other through your common courses. And during your freshman, during your sophomore year or the second year, we start branching into main branch. In engineering, especially in Malaysia, there's only 4 main branch: electrical, mechanical, chemical, and civil. Yeah. So mechanical, agriculture, and aerospace, they are in one branch. CCSE, computer communication, as well as electrical, they are in another branch. So those are the 4 main branch. Yeah. In your junior year, the third year, you start specializing. Yeah, you start emphasizing having. So electrical probably will go more into electronics, and computer and communication will go into more communication and computer. Yeah, but the fourth year will be when you start streaming. Yeah, so you have a very strong electives on, probably for computer communication, you're probably working on radar, you're probably working on satellites. That is very, very streaming into communication. Yeah. Okay. So that is our modus operandi. That is our approach to your learning. Yeah. Okay. During the 4 years, that's how we're gonna treat you. Okay. Next. Okay. So these are the. If you notice, if you notice your curriculum, we have this ENG at the beginning of the code, at the beginning of the code, course code. Yeah. So that represent the common courses. Yeah. So we have all the math, all the mathematics as common course. So we like you to work with your other friends so that you know a different application in different area and different field of mathematics, how they solve it. Yeah. And this is the course that we are having today, ENG 3101 Engineering Seminar. You'll be having a lot other speakers in the week, in the coming week, and they have arranged for that for you. Yeah, it's just so happened I started it today. Yeah, and you also have, remember, you not only become an engineer, you can become manager, you can be somebody with good economics. So we bring in this course for you, engineering economics. Yeah, and you can also manage project. You can be manager, project management. This is all common courses to all 8 programs. Yeah. All right. So next. Okay. These are examples. If remember, I started just now. I said during last time when Ford building automobile. Yeah. They probably have mechanical engineer. They don't worry about electronics, and they don't worry about car start. It helps, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So in this multidisciplinary engineering, when you build automobile, you have material science already with you, because you want to build automobile, a car that is light. Yeah. So last time car is very, very, very heavy, but now it is light, so it goes faster. Yeah. And you put in electrical, a lot of electrical. We went to one automobile plant in Graz, yeah, in Austria, and we were told that it just so happened it was a Mercedes. They are putting up Mercedes, yeah, and the cable is like 20 kilometers long. The cable in the car is like 20 kilometers long. So I don't know how they put it. So because a lot of electronics, a lot of electrical in the machine. So you also have fluid dynamics, which is physics. It's not engineering. Yeah, it is very, very physics. And artificial intelligence is computer science and electronics. So this is a combination of many fields of area when you want to build some design, when you want to design something good. Okay, so next, this is another approach we have this is compulsory for all engineering program. Yeah, we call it integrated design project. This allow you to design a complex engineering problem and allow you to working in group. Yeah, but at the same time you engage with stakeholders. So you can either role play or you can really work with stakeholders. You probably go to the Majlis Daerah, you probably go to the doctors and see what is the problem that they have before you start designing. Remember, multidisciplinary require you to work with your user and work with the environment and society so that your design is complete and wholesome. Yeah. So you integrating core areas as well as social science aspect of it, and you work in teams. And we want to see how team dynamics work so that you can design a better product. Yeah, and you have to consider public health, safety, cultural, societal, and project management economic aspect of it. And when you put that into consideration, it will become a very good project. So this is compulsory for all of you. So this is an example of the title for ECC, for Computer Communication Program. It is ECC 4948. We call it Design Project in Computer Communication System Engineering. But in others, you have the same code, but different name. Yeah. So you probably noticed in your curriculum when you got that during your orientation. Okay, let's go next. Okay, so let's look at I'm going code again, Padu. Yeah. So let's have a watch for 3 minutes. What Padu say about. Yes, go ahead, Salah. Couldn't hear you, Salah.
Multidisciplinary engineering is an intersectional field, bringing together engineering and other areas of study or combining multiple areas of engineering in a unique way that are currently not being served by a traditional field of engineering, study beyond most established engineering disciplines. For students, they can select multidisciplinary acoustical engineering involved with sound in the natural or made world. Their focus may be concerned with limiting unwanted noise or improving and enhancing sound quality. Another plan of study is engineering management, which is for those who see how the world of technology and innovation connect with business enterprise and the leadership of people and projects. Building on theoretical and practical engineering applications, engineering management aims to incorporate data analytics, personnel management, project management, and entrepreneurship, and ultimately prepare problem solvers who are also team builders and strategic resource managers. Our last example is humanitarian engineering, one of our newest plans of study. The humanitarian engineer focuses on the skill and capabilities of engineering theory and practice toward aiding the greater good of humanity by offering stakeholders-centric solutions to medical and disaster relief, global outreach, human displacement, human safety, food security, cultural awareness and sensitivity, and economic development. Other plans of study include educational engineering, general engineering, lighting engineering, nano engineering, theater engineering, visual design engineering, or within specific program parameters, develop a self-designed plan of study. For coursework, multidisciplinary engineering students follow a plan of study that requires essentially the same second or sophomore year as other engineering programs. So why might multidisciplinary engineering be right for you? Our students and alumni tell us in one word: flexibility. Due to flexible plans of study, those who pursue multidisciplinary engineering have the ability to combine their personal passions with a Purdue engineering education and mindset. This flexibility allows students to expand the range of topics they can choose from to develop general or very specific areas of multidisciplinary interest. So now we ask you, what kind of engineering do you envision our world needing? Join us as we help bring together engineering skills, abilities with creative and passionate mindsets to help make a difference in the communities, companies, and countries in which we live and work.
Thank you, Dr. Salah. So yeah, the keyword to multidisciplinary is flexibility. If we have that flexibility going into the area that we want, then you can have this multidisciplinary anytime. Yeah. So we don't have the luxury of going to Purdue, and we don't have the luxury of having a program called multidisciplinary engineering. But you can have that in terms of the approach that we have through your IDP, your integrated design project, through the assignment that you have with your program, with your lecturers. Yeah, so you can include all other areas of engineering into your design. Yeah. Okay, so these are a few other titles that could be the title of your IDP, your integrated design project. Yeah, so that would include a lot of other, not just one area of engineering, but many others. So I will go through each one, but you can during your spare time. But remember, whatever your lecturer give you, if I give you 1 hour, you have to do 2 hours of that thing, so that you can get A. Yeah. So that's the rule of thumb. If your lecturer give you 1 hour in class, you go back and redo that thing for 2 hours so that you can understand that. So that's why I'm going to give you this slide so that you can understand it better. Yeah, as a whole, as a engineering students, and you will. Everybody should get A. You're not competing with anyone. You're competing with yourself. So next, Dr. Salah. Okay, there must be the benefit. Otherwise, you won't buy in this approach. You won't buy in this idea, right? So the benefit is, if we have multidisciplinary approach, we want you to work with individuals other than your own area, yeah, so that you can maintain the climate of mutual respects. Yeah, you can start respecting people from social science, from humanities, yeah, from other area of education, and you also use knowledge of one's own role and those of others, engineering discipline, to appropriately assess and address issues, solution, needs of community served, so that you can anticipate, because your area may not be able to anticipate what's going to happen, but others may be. But like, for example, if you design a building, people from architecture probably help you, people from landscape probably help you to anticipate what would happen if you build this. Would you destroy the environment? Yeah, like that. And at the same time, you can communicate with team members, not just from your own program, but also from others, so that you can start communicating with stakeholders, communicating with community. Yeah. And last but not least, team and teamwork. So those are the things that the benefit of having working together in a different discipline. Yeah. At the same time, multidisciplinary teams also prevent projects being viewed from one angle. So you can anticipate your project or your design from other angle as well. Yeah. So that's about it. I think the benefit. But what are the competition? Next, you have competitors. Yeah, everybody's going for multidisciplinary. Yeah, so you have other graduates from other 300 engineering program in Malaysia, and you have thousands of other program around the world, because you want to be mobile, right? You want to go to Singapore. They have many other engineering program as well. But focus on your own quality. Don't worry about others. Just focus on your own quality. Are competing with yourself, like I was telling you just now. You are only competing with yourself. Be the best you can be. In a class, you are competing with yourself. Do not envious of your friend. He or she can get A, you can also get A. There's no normal distribution. There's no such thing. I can give every one of you an A for the class, yeah, if you deserve it. Yeah, so you are only competing with yourself. So don't worry about competition. Okay, let's go to question and answer if you have any. Thank you. I'm giving back to Dr. Salah to moderate the session if you have any questions. Don't be shy. I know there's many of you. Don't just give me a thumbs up.
So okay, you can ask questions to Professor Nur Kamariah, and then if you can turn on your mic and direct your question to her or to our MC today.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yep.
But you probably have you can also discuss with your coordinator afterwards, right?
Good afternoon, doctor.
Good afternoon.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, can you
Yeah,
introduce
yeah,
yourself?
I'm Pacing.
Yeah.
I'm Pacing from Department Chemical Engineering. I have a question, but maybe not really related to what about the topics. I don't know lah. After I study for first week, I feel some loss. I feel I'm lost. I don't know the aim I study for this engineer. I don't know why I choose this, and I don't know how can I continue.
Okay.
I
Did you
want.
choose it during the UPU selection? You choose this program?
Yeah.
Then
Yeah, I
why?
choose this. But after I study, I feel
Only a
something.
week. Don't-
I feel something.
Yeah, don't be discouraged, Tan Pacing, yeah, because this is only a week, because and it's everything is online. It takes a while to get used, yeah, to get used to things. But your lecturer will assist you. Don't worry. So we because we only have like 50 students in the class, we can anticipate your motivation. We can anticipate your demotivation. So we will help you. Don't worry. Many in the chemical engineering, they are mothers like me as well. We anticipate that to happen.
Oh.
So yeah. So if you still have problem, you can still contact me. Yeah, you can contact me. So I'm gonna give you a few more weeks. Yeah, to get used, to get familiarized with the system.
Okay, thank you, doctor.
All right. Anyone else? It's like anything under the sun. You can just ask me. Yeah.
Good evening, doctor. I have a question.
Yes, Arvin.
Okay. So if the other courses we are studying now multidisciplinary?
Remember all our program, the 8 program, because we are one big faculty with 8 programs. All 8 programs has these common courses. So we design all your 8 programs similar.
Oh, so
I'm
if
just not
something.
talking about my own department. It's every department is like that.
Oh, okay. So it's basically something like all of us have the common courses plus
Yep.
our core courses.
Exactly. Remember the 4-year design that we do. The first year is all about common courses, and you
Yeah.
start branching when you go to second year, third year, and fourth. Yeah,
Okay, doctor. Thank you.
it's the same. Yeah.
Doctor, I have a question.
Yes, yeah.
Since we are in IR 4.0, Industrial Revolution 4.0, the requirement of artificial intelligence have increased, and we are required for having less manpower for now. So is there any effects on engineering, the demand of engineers in the future?
I won't say that because artificial intelligence is embedded everywhere. It's not just in engineering. Remember just now, personnel engineering, HR engineering, financial engineering. AI is embedded everywhere. Not just because of AI, but for plant and for manufacturing, probably we have less because we have all this machine that help us with. But engineer is still needed because you are the one who designed the flow of the plant. Yeah. So I in a way, yes. But some skilled workers, like those technicians, they'll probably be superseded by machines. Yeah. But those with thoughts, with thinking, like engineers like you, we are still needed to design the machine ourselves. Correct? So don't be discouraged, yeah, because we are complementing each other. So we are not here to replace or to displace a machine, and similarly, machine are to facilitate us, not to replace or displace us. Yeah,
Thank you, Doctor.
yeah. I hope I answer your questions. Anyone?
Hello, doctor. Can I ask a question? I saw that in one of the common courses, we have final year project in the common courses. So we can collab with other, like I'm in electrical, I can collab with a student from mechanical in the final year project.
No. Final year project got to be individually assessed. So IDP is the one that you can collab. Yeah, IDP is the one that you can collab, either really collaboration or role play. Yeah, somebody got to be mechanical engineer through role play, or really we are still looking at the possibility of really having this collaboration. Like in Europe, their IDP, the Integrated Design Project, is combination of mechanical students, economic students, the whole university. So we are not there yet. Yeah. So let us try to collab within a different area of engineering. So let's hope that works. So,
Okay.
but FYP is mainly you are alone. You cannot collab with anyone. We are testing your understanding as a whole after the 4 years.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, okay.
Okay, hello. Can you hear me?
Who's that? Najwa again? No? Who's that?
Hello.
Yeah.
My name is Abdul Quyum. Assalamualaikum and good evening. First and
Yeah,
foremost, I would like to thanks to Doctor and our moderator. And my question is, if we undergo engineering courses for 1 year but did not like it very much, do you suggest we change the course or not, since engineering
It's a different platform altogether, Abdul Quyum. A different platform altogether. But many students come with that idea actually. Yeah, but after a year, you're gonna stick to it, I'm sure. Yeah, I have some wiggly animal in one of you. I don't know who that is. Yeah, that yellow wiggly thing. I can't see it. but Kuyum, I won't entertain that question. Yeah, because come see me after a year, because you can only change program after a year, not during this time. Yeah, so usually after a year you change your mind. You want to stay because you have friends. Yeah, so let's make dua for that. Yeah. If you still have problem, you come see me. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I'm like makcik lah. Okay. Once you graduate, you can call me Auntie Noor, but not before. So in 4 years' time, you can call me Auntie Noor.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Hello, Prof.
Yes.
So I want to ask a question.
Yes, Shafiq.
So does learning another language give us advantage as an engineer?
Very
Because very much.
Very much. Because
if-
remember communication? If you learn Japanese, for example, you'll have added advantage when you go into Japanese company. If you Chinese, for example, you will have added advantage if you go into a Chinese company. But maybe Chinese company don't speak Mandarin, but we have Mandarin only in UPM. Yeah, but it's a good because imagine if we go to Europe and we know somebody speaking Malay, you'll be impressed, right? So that's why we encourage you to take third language. Yeah, you have Malay, you have English. You're going to polish a lot of English, but at the same time, you can also go for your third language. Let that be over and above of your requirement for graduation. We don't ask you, but you can. Yeah, you can go into third language.
Prof,
Yeah.
a part of the communication part is the knowledge of their technology you can gain by learning their language.
Many technologies are not in English. That's why stamps are all English. Yeah. So probably not. It's more of a social environment. It's not so much of the technology.
Prof, is there any
Sunisha? Is it Sunisha?
yeah. Is there any theories that state if we complete our masters or we complete our PhD, we get job easily in engineering?
Okay, you want to go into masters and we want to go to PhD because you don't want to work. Okay. Yeah, usually that's the reason, because when I say when during our generation, we want to work because we want to help our family, yeah, our parents. But your parents are all well off. Your parents are all lecturers. Your parents are all doctors, yeah. So you probably say that why after 4 years I want to continue studying because I have like urge to study more, yeah. So but there are areas that they don't pay based on the qualification. If you go into engineering, masters in engineering or also bachelor engineering, they pay the same. Yeah. So because the requirement is bachelor, But I forgot to tell you, but you can have your master's in 1 year because we design your program such that when you graduate 4 years after taking some electives, that electives is the core courses in masters. So your master can reduce to 1 year. So with 4+1, you can get bachelor and masters. That is for your own satisfaction, actually, your own learning. But work-wise or gaji-wise, salary-wise, you may not get as much. But if you want to go into research, that is compulsory. Yeah. As an engineer, bachelor is good.
Hello, Prof.
Yeah.
My name is Ashokani Nur Iman
Oh,
bin
Shaukani.
Manazari from Faculty Electric and Electronic. I have a question about IR status. I've studied how to get an IR status. It states that we need to handle a project. What kind of project that we need to handle and how you got one?
Okay, when you go into in electrical, probably, yeah, you are anticipating like many years down the line, yeah. So that's good. Yeah, you are designing your life because you want to become IR like any one of us here. Yeah, that's too much. Yeah, IR technologies apa benda semua tu, yeah. But it's good that you're planning that way, yeah, because you need to have an experience working in industry, and that industry that has required you to design something. Yeah. So that design in your area, if you are in electrical, you have to design something in the area, probably apa tu transmission line ke, yeah. So that design is the one that you're going to carry when you go for IR interview, because now you have to present your design and everything. Yeah. So you have to work first and get that experience into design. You don't go design during the first year, probably during the third or fourth year of working. So that's why I say you are anticipating it too soon. Yeah, but it's good that you prepare yourself towards that. Yeah, so others should also think along that line, because we want many of you to become professional engineers. Yeah, the one that can sign and the one can open consultancy work, the one who can open consultant a company. Yeah. Okay.
Excuse me, doctor.
Yes, Sunisha.
Dr. Narmada here.
Oh, Namada. Okay. So are we finished our time? We finished time?
I have another question.
Oh, you have another question. I thought you were asking me to stop.
No, my question is, as engineering students, how can we prepare ourselves to face the reality in workplaces in future? Because we need to gain knowledge about engineering, but skills are equally important, right? To compete with others in the workplace. So how can we prepare ourselves for that?
We are preparing you towards that. Yeah. So the knowledge that we give, the courses that we conduct for you, those are our preparation for you to come out as future-proof graduate. Yeah. So you have to be competent in handling equipment, handling modern tools, and you have to have good content of knowledge, and that content of knowledge is through the courses. Yeah. Because you are not technician, you don't deal with hands-on thing. Yeah. You deal with the thinking of how to handle the plant and how to. It's more of thinking knowledge. It's not so much of hands-on competence. Yeah. So that's why our work is more into researching new method, researching new knowledge. Yeah. So this is engineering. It is not technologies. Technologists will handle a lot of equipment. So they expect you to come out as a technologist. You come out and you can handle certain equipment, certain machine, but not in engineering. Engineering, we prepare you to handle anything that comes after you graduate at the workplace. So our preparation during 4 years, we just have to be with us, and inshallah. And at the same time, we inculcate the attitude, the work together, the teamwork, the ethical attitude, and things like that. So that would help you to become a good engineer, inshallah.
Thanks a lot, doctor.
Thank you.
Hello, madam.
Yeah.
I'm Ravi, madam, by the way.
Yes, Ravi.
Okay. After
Might take me so much time, Rosna, because I think they given me only like up to 3 o'clock. Because you have other session with your coordinators. Yeah. So how long more do we have? Yes, Ravi, your question. Maybe last question.
Okay.
Yeah, let's hope so. Otherwise, you probably have less time with your students. Yes, Ravi, go ahead.
Okay. After completing degree, can I change my what? Engineering discipline from mechanical into electrical engineering?
After completing the degree?
Can I change my engineering discipline from mechanical to electrical?
You have to have a bachelor degree of electrical, meaning you have to go through another 4 years.
Oh, yeah. So for masters, I can't take any courses regarding electrical engineering.
If you're doing mechanical, I think every engineering student will have to take electrical technology, right? If I'm not mistaken, everybody will take electrical. So you know some basic electrical, but it is not easy with that alone for you to go into masters of electrical. Yeah, because when we want to go into masters, we are narrowing the area of mechanical, for example, narrowing the area of electrical. You have to have a broad area first before you go narrowing into the area of mechanical. So you cannot go into electrical after going for mechanical in your bachelor. Yeah, so that's just not, that just can't do. Yeah?
Okay, madam.
Okay. Sorry to disappoint you, but you can go into management. You can go into engineering management, which is the management, yeah, after mechanical. Okay. Okay, I thank you so much.
I just want to confirm that, Prof.
Yeah.
Our master program in EE will not accept other than EE degrees.
Only related, of course. That's why he cannot, yeah. That's what I'm trying to tell Ravi. Yeah, Ravi, you cannot. The first degree will dictate the kind of professional engineer and the kind of area that you're going to go through. But management you can, but not into other branch. We have 4 branches. Remember just now we have electrical, we have mechanical, we have chemical, and we have civil. You cannot switch branch. You have to take another bachelor to have that branch. Does that answer your question, Ravi?
Thank you, madam.
Okay, all right. Okay, so I'll pass it back to you, Namada. I thank you all for staying in and stay awake because you have 2 more hours with your coordinators. Okay, shall I leave?
Once again, I would like to thank our honorable speaker for the remarkable speech today. And also thank you to all the students for the participation in the seminar. Now students from different groups can leave the meeting and join their respective lecturers.
Thank you
and
so
students from group 7, please stay. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you all. All the best to all of you for the next 4 years.
Doctor.
Thank you.
Thank you, doctor.
Thank you.
Doctor.
Thank you, Prof.
Thank you, Prof.
Thank you.